Hello? Hello? Let's do a quick crossword, or maybe a not quick crossword. I don't know. I simply don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Like a worn out tire, flat, weaves partner, flax? I don't know what the hell. No. Squirrel away. We had this literally 2 days ago. It was stash. Is flat right? Neighbor on? Oh, no, don't know names. Messing? Oh god, dude. I hate this area. Instrument that tunes an orchestra. Wait, what tunes the orchestra? I didn't know something did that specifically. A sudsy soak. Instrument that tunes an orchestra. It could be oboe. It's not oboe. It's 4 letters. What tune? Don't they tune to like A or A flat or some shit? What would play? Not that cello doesn't fit, violin doesn't fit, viola doesn't fit, oboe fits but doesn't make sense. What else? Flute doesn't fit. Let's just go through every instrument in the entire orchestra. What else are we even missing? Doubt it's any of the drums. Gonna be honest. What the fuck? Oh, is it the bass? No, that doesn't make sense. I don't get neighbor on. Doesn't really make sense. I guess we skip this. This corner sucks. Schemes, plans, maybe. Masks and glove. That is PPE. I know that from my old job. Personal protective equipment. Room for experimentation. That's a lab. Live at a TV studio. Oh, this is plots. Because this is on. I was going to say, this sounds like on set. Big figure in mythology. I don't know. If, someone that starts, there's a lot of dudes in mythology. Freak out, panic. Oh, is this a Titan? Probably a Titan. Amanda Gorman's foot. Excuse me? What? Joe Schmo. Emi? Eames? The fuck? Sound of spring? Sound of spring? Boing. Oh. It's gotta be boing. What is an EAM, dude? The fuck? Something's gotta be wrong there. A siesta? An afternoon nap. I think Joe Schmo is wrong. Wait, what is this? EBSTH? Oh. Wait a minute. This is a bath. On air. An iamb. Still don't know what that means, but that sounds like a thing, I think. What is happening here? Port at sea? Don't know. A sudsy soak. A soap bath? I don't know. Bubble bath, obviously. What the fuck is LHF? Neighbor on. What? Rebecca Alba? Met Tebza? Tabs? It's just a vowel. Dude, what is happening in this corner? First off, LHF doesn't make sense. So is stash wrong? No, it's literally the same. If it's wrong, I'm going to be upset. Word after property or sales tax. So is this a loft? Okay, stash I guess is wrong because I think this is a loft. Squirrel away. No idea what that could be. We'll come back to it. Actually, I guess we'll never get it because like that corner is actually screwed. Revel. Enjoy? I don't know. Diplomacy? Talk? No, that's dumb. Sleeve part? There's a part of the sleeve? I thought the sleeve was a part of something else. Ambulance worker? EMT? Or is it the other one? Oh, I know it starts with the E. Zeta Theta connector. I don't know. It's just it's gotta be Eta. What's the Eta with you? Brewing a pot? Brewing a pot. Oh, is it tea? Like a brew in a pot? That's dumb. Hate that. Military dining hall. That's the mess hall. Offer no resistance or what you might do with respect to 17, 24, 52, or 64 across. I feel like this is going to be take something. Offer no resistance. Demands, yeah, it's got to be take. This is going to be ask. Offer no resistance. What you might do with a bubble bath or an afternoon nap. It's like take a break. Is this hopping mad? I don't know. It's gotta be take a break or some shit like that. But that doesn't really mean offer no resistance. What about this? Marketplace network. I don't fucking know. Go after romantically. No. In favor of? For? Trow contents. That is slop. Go after a woo. Can't live without. Needs. Okay, do we have this now? Something down? Yeah, it's gotta be something down. Take something down. I don't know what the something is. Take guard down? Take your guard down? No, too long. It could be take your and then 3 letters down. But I don't know. Exam after midterm. The final? Oh, come on. Stop it. It's fucking shit. I just want to turn the fucking thing around. Final. I legit think, like, if you click on, like, if I click on this, I always want to go down. If I click on this, I always want to go down. Right? And if I click on this, I always want to go across. Does that make sense? I feel like that they need to change it to that. Grams? Mass? Yep, because this is Tina Fey. Letters meaning no action needed, but I don't know. Revel. Nope, still don't get that one. What is this? Camera initials. An SLR? Demands much from. Asks a lot? No. Asks the world? No. Duvernay film with the tagline, "One dream can change the world." This has to be Selma, probably. Teachers of Dharma and Karma. Why is this? Eluding me. I don't know. Goodfellas co-star Ray Romano? I still don't know that one. Beg. Flats facility? Jazz singer James. Oh, we've had this one before and I've already forgotten it again. I've forgotten it again. Up on. Upon. Don't know. Silly in Sussex. Nope. Just right. It's gotta be A-okay. I was thinking this might be onto, but that doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, because that corner is kind of a nightmare. Core strengthening session. Not exercise related. Core strengthening session. And where to hit the sack while on a track. What? A campsite? A campground? Campground? No way that's right. Graduation for college. Compensate. No, this has to be wrong. Lot size unit. Is just area. It's always area, isn't it? This could be sleeping bag. If I could spell. Sleeping bag? It's gotta be sleeping bag. Oh. Sleeping bag. Compensate. Pay. Graduation for college. What? I don't get that one. Like a day that isn't gray. Like a day that isn't gray. Sunny. Doesn't fit though. After the bell. Tardy. Range maker. Oh, this is just someone who makes stoves. I don't know stove brands, dude. Programs too? Dude, this one's hard today. Salma Hayek? Is it Salma? I think her name's Salma Hayek. I don't actually know, something like that. Graduation for college. I don't get that one. Like a day that isn't gray. So I feel about that. Musician DeFranco. Philip? Blank of man. I folly? I don't know. Blood plasma component. Blood plasma component? Yikes. Jumped. Could be jumped as in like jumped someone, or jumped as in just jumped. I'm worried that mass is wrong because I'm looking at IMG and that this has to be. It has to be ING, right? So it's not NAS. I'm just confused as to what it could be though, if not mass. Because IMG doesn't make sense. But Tina is right, and I think Final's right. What is a sleeve part? Oh, the cuff. Revel? Exalt? I'm thinking of exalt. I feel like exalt is the only thing that fits there grammatically, though. Like, what other letter would even go there? It's gotta be exalt. Oops. Diplomacy. What the fuck is diplomacy? Tack? Like a K? No. What is this again? Offer no resistance. Or what you might do with respect to a bubble bath, an afternoon nap, a sleeping bag. All of these you can sleep. You can sleep in a bath, you can sleep for a nap, you can sleep in a sleeping bag. Take a lying down. FYI, for your information. Yeah, take something lying down. Take it lying down. Take it lying down. There it is. Okay. We got there. Oh, hopping mad, irate. It says to be, I think, Romas? Is this? Or Romai with an I? Programs to? Is this sets it? Could it be sets it? And the rest briefly. A towel? Yeah, it's gotta be sets it. So this is something we're doing lying down. Core strengthening session. Sit-ups. What do you strengthen? Oh, Pilates. But Pilates what? Pilates something. This asks a lot of. Ramas asks a lot of. I don't think that's it. Because I think this is Roma's. But also, OFK doesn't make sense. Wait, is his name? Wait, how is Pilates spelled? Is it Pilates? Because I thought it was Ray Romano. It's gotta be Pilates like that. What is this? This is just gonna be a word that is a synonym for set or something, or like session. Is Pilates exercises you do laying down? I honestly don't know what Pilates is. Now that I think about it. Can we get this shit? Maybe this will help. Quite a hike. Nope. Call as a doctor. Do you page a doctor? Lot size unit. Lot size? Unit? Nope. Nope. Blood plasma component. Still don't have that. Strong desire. A want? Probably not. Is this sinew? No. What is this though? What is this word? Why is that in my head? Like a metaphorical doormat. Like a metaphorical doormat? What? At what point would you have a metaphorical doormat? When is that ever needed for any situation? What metaphor requires a doormat? Strong desire. I have no idea what any of this is. The problem with this as well is that, wait, why do I have sleeping bag? What the fuck? Wait, but sleep has to be right. What the fuck? Wait, that has to be right. This is nonsensical now. What the fuck? Because this is definitely Salma Hayek. Again, the spelling might be wrong, but that's right. I think Setsit is right. So this is sleep. Where to hit the sack while on a track? It's a sleeping bag. Hello? What happened to this? It makes sense with this. It should fit if this word sleep is here. What happened? Oh, it's a clear day. Pilates class. So this is definitely sleep. So what the fuck dumbass fucking name for a sleeping bag does this crossword writer have? Sleep sack? Like what on earth do you call this? But a sleeping bag. Oh, I'm upset. I'm going to be upset regardless of the answer here. Well, maybe we can get these now without confusing letters. Quite a hike. Like a trek? Is that it? Is that even how you spell trek? I don't know. This isn't going to be need because we already had needs in the puzzle. So a strong desire. It could just be want. But that doesn't... I don't know. What is... We have an S now. Blood plasma component. The fuck's a part of your blood plasma, dude? What is this? Grams? What is happening with this puzzle? Grams? Bruh. This is a nightmare. This is an actual real life nightmare because I just don't understand what could grams mean. And like there's not a word that fits here. Like there's no real word that goes here. So I don't understand what the hell that is. They don't that's a name, so we're never getting that. The blank of man. Never getting that. Beg is plead. Stop. Flats facility. Don't understand that. Wait, this is Edda. Wait, this isn't Ray. This isn't Romano. So maybe it is Pilates. I don't actually know. Because this is Edda, right? Wait, how do you spell it? Like this? Up on. I simply don't. This might not be A-okay either. Like this crossword, it really fucking sucks. Is this daft? Just right. Just alt right? Well, this is asks a lot of now, for sure. Up on. What could this possibly be? A top. Apt. Okay. And this is Flats facility. No idea. We know this is a vowel. So this is llamas? This is Dalai Lamas? I thought you could only have one of those. I thought you had one. I mean, one at a time. Is this an O? Pilates? Loetta? Like, what is this name? Whoa. I don't understand what a flats facility is. Like flat tires? And I just don't know how to spell Pilates. I'm gonna be honest. It's not a real word. We made it up. Much like many of, or most, in fact, all of the words, we made them all up. We definitely made this one up. So the spelling is pretty much random, as is lots of words. Just random. Did I ever look at this again? No, it's a name. We don't fuck with that. Yeah, I will not be beating this crossword, that's for sure. I don't think I'll be winning this crossword. Well, what happened here? Something's wrong here, too. Drawn out battle. EIE. But everything's right here. Oh, maybe Joe Schmo is spelled wrong. This is all right. I think even I am is right. I feel like I've heard that before. But maybe Joe Schmo is smelled. I mean, it's again a fake word, much like all words. So it could be spelled however you really wanted it. How else would you even spell it, though? You wouldn't be shmoo. I guess you could have an H. You could have an H. You could have an E. That's really it, though. So I don't know what the fuck is going on here. We've not looked at these. Common knee injury sites. ACLs? Mary Todd Lincoln's hubby. Abe. Making false claims. We'll come back to that. Future pupae. Larvas? Brew in a pot? Seeps? No. Steeps. Frequent tantrum thrower. A brat. Brontes. Jane Eyre. How do you spell Jane Eyre? I think it's an A, isn't it? I've seen better. Making false... Oh, it's with an I. Crying wolf. Got it. Okay. Leagues? What the fuck is this? Is boing wrong? Drawn out battle. This is nonsense. I hate this crossword, dude. Everything about this crossword sucks. The incredible frequency of names in this one is just disgusting. This is all because schmo is a fake word. You shouldn't be able to put fake words in your crossword either. I'm gonna be honest there. That's a penalty. This sleeping bag shit is gonna that just pisses me off, dude. Like, what on earth happened here, dude? Yeah, I don't think we ever beat this because right now we're sitting at name, 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 name. And then just this corner is just tough. But yeah, like everything over here is just stuck by names. Can we come back to this maybe? Weave's partner. I mean, this is a vowel. It's gotta be. I mean, it's probably an S too. Is this stash and this is LHFT? I don't understand. Like maybe this is just fobs and this is actually oboe? Maybe flat is wrong. Maybe this is oboe. I'm gonna take flat away. So take the F actually away too. And then put stash. No. That helps not even a little bit. Neighbor on. Neighbor isn't a fucking verb. You fucking horrible person. I don't think it's... The nightmare is that squirrel away was an exact clue 2 days ago, and the answer was stash. So if it's not stash again, that's just fucking nightmarish. But then we have this, which is tax is right. Afternoon nap is right. Bubble bath is right. So then this is either a made up thing that is just an acronym, but it would say it's an acronym. So it can't be stash. It literally can't be stash. And I don't think this is oboe either. I mean, it could be oboe, but I don't know. This corner is just, I'm not gonna be able to do this corner because it's it's psychotic enough to have names. It's even more psychotic to put two names parallel to each other. Like that should be instant disqualification for ever writing a crossword again. We're fucked. I'm gonna have to go to regular mode soon. Well, I don't know. I thought we were doing Fall Guys today. I guess not. I don't know. Communication breakdown. But I'm getting tired of this crossword because the names thing is pissing me off. Oh yeah, another name down here, by the way. Yeah, this is just stupid. I'm checking. Okay, so oh, it's larvae, obviously. Oh, so it's a siege. Oh, it's just pluralized. Oh, that's dumb. And this is an A. What? How do you spell Pilates? With an I? Jesus Christ. Programs to? Sets at? Okay. Don't care. Didn't ask. So everything else is right. I mean, I have no knowledge on where to go from here. I mean, is this what I thought it was? No. Is it a vowel? It's the Lu. It's a... What is a flat? Is that a British for a poop? Is that... Do British people, have they made up another word that doesn't mean what it means? This has got to be Napa know-how, right? Obviously. What is this fucking word? Grams? I'm popping in letters on this one. Oh. Obviously. Nana. Of course. How could I be so stupid? Grams obviously, in quotation marks, means Nana. You idiot. So is this... It's just sleep. It is just sleep. Does it end in bag? No, it doesn't. Is this sleep tense? No. Do not tell me it's sleep sacks. Okay, it's not sleep sacks. This person doesn't know what a sleeping bag is. Is it a sleep area? No. What could this possibly be? I actually have no idea. Oh, isn't this Amada? No? Amala? Amada? Amara? Amama? Amana? Okay, apparently that's what that is. Wait, graduation for college. Please tell me END is an acronym and this isn't the word end. Because if so, we have a new candidate for worst clue of all time. I really hope END is like an acronym for something and they didn't literally have the word end for graduation for college, as if you just die after college. Like once you graduate from college, that's the end. You're dead. We're really gonna hope that's the case. Can I guess any of these? I was gonna say this was want. It's not want. They wouldn't do need again. Okay, good. I was right there. A strong desire? I have no idea. I'm sure I'll know if I had some letters. Jumped, lot size. This is an area, is it? It's not. Wait. Oh, it's acre, obviously. I should have known that. That one I should have gotten. God, this still looks like sleeping sack, dude. Can we get this now? Strong desire? Wait, this has to be a... Well, no, it doesn't have to be a vowel. It can be a T. Or a D. What else? It could be a P. What is this word? I feel like this is easy. Is it a G? Is it a B? I'm giving up. I've given up a long time ago. Wait, is it a vowel? Oh, an urge? Is that really... I don't think that's what that means. Like, not exactly. It's a little misleading. Like, it makes sense, but that's really not really what that means. Wait, I was right. I don't know. I said page, and then I just didn't put it in. I had that right. Like a metaphorical doormat. What the fuck is this? This is gonna piss me off. I'm waiting patiently. I said this was Trek. It is Trek. I had 2 of them right, dude. Ah, yes, a sleeping car. Leapt. I said leapt too. I actually had like literally 3 of these and didn't type them in. That's kind of on me. The Isle of Man, obviously. This is not sleeper car. What is a sleeper car? Is this serum? Don't even get that. Don't get meek either. None of this makes sense. I don't know what a sleeper car is. This might not have anything to do with camping at all. What is a sleeper car? Is this like for bike races? Do they literally just drive around and follow them in cars and then they sleep in a car? I guess. So is this loft? Is it LHFT? It's not. So that means this fucking asshole fucking clue is just bullshit. Or it's store. Yeah, it's just store. Fuck you. We're upset about that. Is this... It's not flat. It was never flat. Is it oboe? It was oboe. The whole time it was oboe. So what is a weave's partner? I don't know. Oh, bobs and weaves. I get it now. See, with a few more letters, we can get there. Zebra. Their name is Zebra. What is this? A butt? Obviously, made up word, not a thing. Like a worn out tire. Bad. Don't drive on it. Dude, I have no idea. Bear? No. What could this be? Like, what word could this be? I was never going to beat this crossword in a million years. Best. I mean, just try the vowels, I guess. I literally don't know. Oh, right. That's a fake. It's the fake word that no one ever fucking uses. This crossword sucked ass. This crossword was just a pile of ass. No one in... I've never in my entire life, and I've been to places because the tread of my tires And you know what they say? They go, "Oh, your tire tread's worn out. You got to get a new tire." They don't say, "Oh, your tire's fucking bald there, bud. Let's go ahead and get you a new one with a full head of hair, okay? Looks like you really got a shaved tire there, bud." No, no one says that. Nobody. They say you need new tires, sir. I'll take the L on the bottom right corner for fucking leapt, page, and trek. I literally had all of those and just didn't type them in. But I'm not taking the L for fucking these shenanigan names all next to each other. This is a very name heavy crossword. Yeah, sleeper cart. Never heard of it in my life. I'll at least give that it's a thing that I haven't heard of. But man, you really go for a loop there. From bubble bath to afternoon nap, from Pilates. Like it's like, oh, these are all things, and then sleeper car. What the fuck is Nana, dude? Someone please tell me what Nana is. Oh, it's means grandma. Ah. Who fucking who says grams, dude? I've heard grandma, I've heard grandma without the D. I've heard gram. I've never heard grams before. You know, this is a bad. I didn't like this one. Didn't like this one. Flat is a British. Okay, well I know that, but facility. You no, no. Don't call you don't call a bathroom a facility when it's in your house. No, no, no. But no one says use the facilities. What are we from the fucking 1920s? British people say it? Well, this is the fucking. This is not the British people's crossword of the Republic of Britain land, okay? This is the dictionary.com American taken from fucking, what is it? The New York, not New York, fucking LA Times or whatever. What do they take them from something? I don't, it doesn't say for some reason, but this ain't some fucking British ass crossword. All right? Get out of here. I want to have a nice, friendly crossword that I can fucking solve without having to learn a new language that shouldn't exist. All right? No, I didn't do yesterday's. Expand my vocab? Yeah, let me expand my vocab and use words that no one around me uses so they can be confused all the time too. Let me expand my vocab to a different dialect so I can, inconvenience those around me who speak the way that the area requires. No, I don't think they're playing fall. Cause I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I've received no messages. I received no pings, so I was like, I'll just go live and do the crossword. I don't know. Yeah, so fucking we have Minecraft Squid Game today, and I'm upset at myself because I was like, oh, this will be a fun little thing to do, you know? But then now the rivals thing that Ryan complained about happened where like in the Discord they've posted like 700 5 million step programs to get into the server and set everything up, and I'm just like, do I really want, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I want to do this. But yeah, I'm debating on whether or not I want to back out of this. I feel bad they put a lot of work into this, but I don't I thought it was just gonna be this fun little thing. You join the server, it's just I get so worn down when there's like all this extra, you know? It just seems like a lot of work for something that I could, you know, get eliminated in like the first round and then be done with. Is kind of where I'm at. My roommates are listening to music very loudly. And it's coming through the walls, which means they're cleaning. At least I know it means they're cleaning. Because that's the only time they ever listen to. Look, honestly, like I would get annoyed, but they literally only turn the music up when A, there's a bunch of people over and they're all loud anyway, so the music doesn't really change anything, or B, when they're cleaning. So you know, if you want to clean, go ahead, go for it. Go for it. When did they send the prep stuff? I don't know. They sent this event briefing last night. And I still am actually not entirely sure where to get the mods. There's a resource pack. Is that the mods? Oh, Jesus Christ. There's chat settings? That we, bruh. Bruh. I don't know. I'll give it another hour to think about it. I don't know. I'm gonna feel bad if I back out, but at the same time, there's like 5 million people in this, so like me backing out is not gonna hurt the game whatsoever. How many Chilling Reign did I get? I bought 3 boxes because it was super cheap. I don't know when they'll get here, though. I don't know when they'll get here. We'll have this open. We'll just open them whenever. Dude, I've been playing Valorant off stream to try to rank up to be with my friends, and I think I'm actually gonna hit silver. I think I'm on the road to silver. I guess I'm just bad. Like, I guess I'm just really bad at the game. I don't know. Literally every single one of my friends is plat, but I guess I just am not as good as they are. I was plat at one point. I don't know. I played like 4 games. I lost 3 and won 1, and in the 3 that I lost, I team MVP'd. And in one of them, I actually match MVP'd. I literally top fragged even the winning team, and we still lost that game. Like, I don't want to blame the game, but there was a game where I queued with a Killjoy, who, whenever I spectated them, their whole like screen was lagging, like their frames were dropping through the game, and they like didn't know how to aim. But I don't know if it was because their ping was bad or what. But it was like it was like having a bot on your team, and I was like, oh, this doesn't seem very fair. I mean, I don't really like streaming Valo. I've been honestly enjoying playing it off stream still, but playing it on stream is just a nightmare. I only do it when like Steve like wants to play for like a little bit, like if he wants to like a game or something, or if we don't have anything to do, or if we're doing custies. And even that, custies yesterday was not very fun, or was that 2 days ago? I don't remember. I'm not gonna. I see. I don't want to make a new account when I've spent like $200 on all the weapons that I have. I mean, I understand people don't want to watch Valo. I think Valo is watchable. I think it is a fun thing to watch, but um, I understand some people don't like it. I mean, I just don't. I just don't like streaming it that much. It's just the only competitive game that I really play right now. Dude, people just don't give me like I don't understand. Everyone really like wants to respect the Valor ranking system, which kind of annoys me. Because I really like I wish I could show you guys the games that I play with Justin and Shibley. Like the games I played with Justin and Shibley, they literally were Smurf marked. Either I or Justin was marked as a Smurf, even though Justin does not play Valo that much. And, he's, good at CSGO, but he really doesn't, like, there's no reason he should be marked as a Smurf because he isn't a Smurf. So, like, he shouldn't be marked as one. It doesn't make any sense. He doesn't have, like, a weird, like, the way he plays isn't weird either. But I'm pretty sure he was marked as a Smurf because we played against obvious Smurfs, as well as people like I said, I don't know why. I think Hafu or Steve were they were like they were giving me shit because I was complaining about this game, but there was a game that me and Justin and Shibley were in. I'm ranked gold 1, Justin's ranked silver 3, and Shibley's ranked silver 1. So that's 3 of us on our team ranked gold 1 or lower, and we had like 2 more golds on our team, and the enemy team had a plat 3, a plat 2, and all golds, and maybe like 1 silver. And it's like, how is that a fair match? You can't look me in the eye and tell me, yeah, that's fair. But they were like, oh, well, you know, it's not that. No, it's a huge rank disparity. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, that's insane. That should never happen. That should never, ever, ever, ever happen. So that's why I think, like, Justin might be marked as a Smurf. Because he's like, you know, he has really good aim. Like, Justin has better aim than I do. He just doesn't play Valo. No, the randoms on our team, like, bot fragged. Our teammates were definitely not Smurfs. I've played in it. It's easy to recognize the Smurfs. Like, you can just tell when someone's Smurfing. I had a game where I was solo queue, and I got put into Smurf queue, but each team, like, we actually won this game, but it's still annoying to be put into Smurf queue when you're not a Smurf. But we had a Jet Smurf on our team, and there was a Jet Smurf on the other team. And they both were like, basically, it was them 1v1ing each other the whole game. Like, the other 8 people in the game really didn't do much. It was just like those 2 Jets fighting each other. And we inevitably won. But it's like, that's not fun, man. Like, why am I being punished for them smurfing? Like, why do I gotta play in that game? And I'm saying that from a position where I won. Like, I don't care that I won. The game quality was bad. The quality of the game wasn't good. Like, I'm pretty sure our Jet clutched like 5 different times. It's like, I see, like, I don't feel like I deserve to win this game, but I also don't feel like I deserve to even be in that game in the first place. Yeah, Valo's ranking is very, 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 very bad. And I'm surprised people don't admit that more. But I don't know. I also probably just suck. I think both are allowed to be true. I think I'm allowed to suck, and the Valo ranking system is also allowed to be shit. I don't know. We've talked about ranking systems a lot in different facets, especially Rocket League's ranking system is also very, very bad. Because it's hard to any game that grades personal performance in a team game is gonna have a tough time. What's a game with a good ranking system? I don't think there is a game that exists out there that is good. I think there are games that are out there though that don't overcomplicate it and are like I think Dota, obviously Dota's ranking system is not perfect, but it doesn't really try to do anything special other than target Smurfs. Like, all it does is it tries to target Smurfs. And the way that it does it is clever in that it doesn't put you into Smurf queue necessarily. It might have a Smurf queue, I'm not entirely sure. But what it does is that if you perform in an abnormal way, like exceptionally good multiple times, and they have an algorithm to detect it. I don't know exactly how it works, but this is just like the base of how it works, is that if you perform abnormally, it just gives you a bunch of rank for free. Like, it actually hyper ranks you up. So instead of just keeping Smurfs locked into Smurf queue and ruining a million games, they're like, okay, this person's a Smurf. You are going to rank up incredibly fast now. Yeah, Bacon's higher ranked on his quote unquote Smurf. It's not really a Smurf so much as it is like just an alt account. But like, yeah, Bacon's alt account is like plat 3 and his regular account's like gold 2. Yeah, the knocking down of accounts of ranks like every act is really dumb. That's one of the reasons I'm as low ranked as I am, is because I just didn't play that much, and whenever an act resets, it just fucking annihilates your rank, which I don't understand the concept of that. No other game that I've played does that, besides like Hearthstone, but Hearthstone is an individual game, so you're not relying on your teammates to win. I'm trying to think of other games that do that. Dota doesn't do that. Like, I know some games will knock you out of the highest rank. Like, I think Rocket League does that. I think Rocket League always sets everyone who's in the highest rank down to like diamond. But I've never seen a game like Valo that knocks every rank down at an act swing. And I don't think they do it anymore. They didn't do it this act, so I don't know if they like made the mistake and were like, "Ah, shit, we shouldn't have done that." But yeah, that like I was plat 1/gold 3. Like I think I ended an act gold 3, like high gold 3, like right below plat. And then the act reset, and I re-ranked after 3 games, and they were like, "All right, you're gold 1." And I think I won those games too. I'm pretty sure I won those games, and they were like, "Okay, you're gold 1 now." And it's like, that's demoralizing. I think rank decay is just something that's like, I think it's people legitimately trying to overcomplicate a system and to try to fix the problems and fixing them in the wrong way. Like I said, Dota just says fuck it, you know? Like it targets Smurfs and it just lets the ranking system go. And it's not perfect by any means, but it's still like at least it's not annoying to play. I don't think Dota's ranking is annoying to play because of the ranking. It's annoying to play because of the people you play with, but that's every competitive game. But the ranking system in Dota is never annoying. If you win, you get points. If you lose points. At no other point do you gain or lose points in any like weird way. It never deranks you. You do like become what's the word? Calibrated. But if you play your calibration games, it does. I've never seen someone play their calibration games and not get like the exact same rank that they had before. Like I played calibration games in Dota, and I think I lost most of them, and I still was at like the same rank. Yeah, it could just be a shitty way to make people play the game more. I don't know. It has the opposite effect on me. I got gold 1 and I was like, I don't want to fucking play this shit. The only reason I'm playing it now is so I could try to catch up, but I literally can't catch up. And again, I don't know if that's because I just suck or if because every game is impossible. I don't know. It's so weird that the games that I play with Steve and them in plat rank feel no different from the games that I play in my gold 1 rank. They just don't feel any different. Like the skill level feels exactly the same. It's very weird. I think it's just I think this is my situation too, is that I think I originally thought when I first started playing Valo a long time ago, I thought that aim didn't matter as much, but I feel like it's actually the opposite. I feel like aim matters more than how well you use your util. And I think teamwork is still really important, but for some reason we just never. I don't know why we're so bad at working together as a team in our Valo games. I feel like we all just kind of play our own game, and we don't use strats and stuff. I feel like we could get better in that way, but that's beside the point. I think aim is super important because there's only so much you can do. Valo puts you into situations a lot where even when you outplay your opponent, if they just have better aim than you just lose anyway. Like you can peek the right corner, wide peek it, and if you don't have the aim to instantly fucking snap and hit them in the head, then they just kill you. There are situations as well where like you get the jump on someone, but if you don't kill them instantly and they just have better aim than you, then you just die still. Even though you outplayed them, you didn't aim, and so you just die. And my worst weakness is my aim. I do not know why people say that I have good aim. I don't. Like, Steve is insane. Steve has like twice as good of aim as I do. Like, Steve is literally twice as good at aiming than I am. That's why I think he's like diamond, because I think aiming is really just the kind of end all be all of ranking up. Like, if you can aim, a lot of the outplay doesn't matter until you get into like immortal / radiant, where everyone can aim, you know? Like, until you get to that max rank where literally everyone can aim, then your util usage doesn't really matter that much. No, I mean, I do aim too low, but like, I can't counter it. Like, I can't stop it. I don't like I don't know. I've practiced. I've gone to like, the problem is aim labs doesn't help because my snap is to the body. Like, I don't know why, but I mean, yeah, the top players do aim training all the time, but you know, Steve doesn't do aim training, and he's really good. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying, is that up until like, I think I don't know exactly when it tips over, but like probably somewhere in diamond or somewhere like in immortal, the balance tips and your good aim doesn't matter anymore, right? Like, your ability to aim is kind of meaningless. And no, I think I do keep my crosshair at head level. The problem is I lower it whenever I aim. I legitimately just lower it, and I don't know. I can't stop doing it. Literally have like thousands. I think it's really PUBG's fault. In PUBG, you don't aim at the head. In PUBG, you aim at the body, and that's just where you're supposed to aim, because the recoil on all the guns is insane in that game. And if you aim at the body, you're gonna hit them in the head anyway. That being said, I don't know. I still think I do much better on defense than offense. I don't know. Maybe one thing that really tilts me in Valo. This is like the one thing that tilts me in Valo games is I feel like even when I play, and this isn't always like when I'm playing with friends. It's in like regular games too. But I feel like nobody goes in. Like there are certain situations where like we know that the site is weak and they don't have a lot of people on site, and we could just take. I feel like people don't value taking site that much. Like, people always want to pick before they take site, but I feel like you don't need that. Like, I feel like if you take site and plant the bomb and get it down, and then like that's worth a lot. So like, I feel like I'm the one going in sometimes as like Sage or Brim. Maybe I should play a duelist. I don't know. Duelists just need good aim though, and I don't have good aim, so that's why I don't play duelists. I don't think Jet is good for entry, honestly. Like, I mean, Jet's good for like entry in very specific scenarios where she can dash in and get like into cover like behind enemy lines quickly. But like I don't think I can do that. I don't know. She still requires very good aim after that. No, I don't think that's true. My aim is not good. Pretty sure my crosshair placement is usually okay. It's just what ends up happening is the person will shoot and wide peek past my crosshair, and then I will try to snap to them, and I will snap below their head, or I will just miss completely. Yeah. The other thing is like I don't know. Crosshair placement is like more important, I think, on defense. Because on offense, like you can place your crosshair placement as good as you want. Like if you don't call the right spot the enemy's in, which you know you don't always really have the ability to, you still need to be able to aim. I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't think my aim's gonna get better. I know people are like, you should just practice. Like, really, you should just practice your aim. Like, you can improve your aim. I really don't think I can. Everyone has their limits, and I'm almost certain I've reached my limit of ability to aim. No, I don't. It's insane to say my crosshair placement is way above. Like, yeah, I'm sure my crosshair placement is too low sometimes, but there is no shot my crosshair placement is way above. The other thing that you have to realize is that crosshair placement actually isn't always a 100% thing. Sometimes you have to call a 50-50 where that you're looking up or down a staircase or a ramp, and the enemy can come from different elevations. Your crosshair placement then is like it's you just have to call it. No, I wasn't. I've never been good at Valo. I was good at Valo when everyone else was bad. Like when we were playing customs and half the lobby was not good, and a bunch of people who had never played, I probably seemed really good. Yeah, but now I'm that guy. Now I understand why other people didn't really like the Valo custies that much. It's not fun to sit there and get shit on for 2 hours by people better than you, even if they are your friends. No, it's just like there's just a huge margin of error in like my brain. Like and I recognize it because it happens in things that aren't Valo. I see it a lot when I'm playing piano too. Like I've played a certain piano song maybe 100 billion million times. Probably more than like certain professional players have played certain songs until they've gotten good. And I still make mistakes at all points. Like not just in certain but literally all points in the song I will hit the wrong note or just miss a note or do something like that. It's just sometimes I'll know what I have to do, whether it be hit a note on a piano or aim a certain way or even just like walking around the house. Like I'll know what I have to do, but somewhere along the line the message gets sent up to the brain and it either gets sent too late or just gets sent the wrong way or it just doesn't go. And there's no you don't practice that away. You can't practice like any of that away. But yeah, it sucks to be hampered by something like that because it makes it frustrating to learn other things. Like in my head, I'm like, oh, I could go into Valo and learn lineups and get better at like uh certain characters or agents or whatever the fuck they're called. But it's like, but my aim sucks, so why bother? My aim sucks though, so why bother? I thought we were playing games today, but I feel like I don't know. I guess we're not playing games today, so I should probably just find something else to do. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just gonna chill and chat for a little bit longer. Am I watching anything right now? Not really. No TV shows or anything. Um, yeah, no, not really any TV shows. I watched was it 9 Days, which is a movie I wanted to watch like a year ago, but it was one of those movies that just never came to like a streaming service until today, even though the movie was made like in 2019. That was super annoying, but I finally watched it and it was pretty good. It was very much an acting movie. It's very much like if you like acting, it's a great movie. But the story and the pacing was a little weak. Yeah, I'm gonna watch The Wheel of Time. I hope it's good. I don't really know anything about the book. I just know people really like the book. But I will give it a shot. Yeah, Eternals is up, but I don't want to go to the movie theater anymore. I feel like I'm over the movie theater. After COVID, I realized like I don't really like going to the movies that much. I still haven't even seen Shang-Chi yet, but that comes out on Disney Plus in like 6 days, so I'll watch that then. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of people say that Eternals is just okay, which makes me sad, but I don't know. Another Life, never heard of it. Am I a comedy movie guy? I used to be, but not really anymore. I don't really. I've kind of fallen off of comedy a lot, actually. The last comedy show I watched was like The Good Place, which was very like good, but I didn't watch it necessarily for the comedy, even though I did find it a bit funny. I watched it more for the story. Music theory learning? I'm not really learning it right now, to be honest. Like, I'm not making an effort anyway. Well, that's true. I think you should leave season two. Was when I watched. That's the last comedy I watched. Enjoyed that. What movies do I enjoy? I mean, all sorts. I mean, I don't know. Not necessarily all sorts. That's kind of a lie. I just like I like fantasy movies, but those don't really kind of come around that often. They're actually really rare, which makes me sad because most fantasy stuff is kind of overtaken by um like superhero movies, which I like superhero movies, but yeah, there's not really a lot of good fantasy stuff lately. Um, I like sci-fi movies, but like there haven't been that many good sci-fi movies as of late. There were a lot of good ones like a couple years ago, like The Martian, Interstellar, um, Arrival were all really good. But then like after that kind of amount, like there haven't really been that many good ones since. Again, like Marvel movies, as much as I like them, have kind of like taken over that shit. I watched Dune. Dune was okay. I don't know. I feel weird about Dune because like I watched it, but it really felt like nothing happened for the entire movie. Like I know a lot happened, but like it very much feels like it just needs more. Like obviously they're gonna make a sequel. Yeah, it was half the story. That's kind of the problem is that like there was no like conclusion. So but yeah, sci-fi fantasy is really where I like a lot of my movies, and so many movies are just kind of fucking obnoxious dramas that are like I don't know. I can't really get into that much. Like a lot of the good movies, I mean, like what people like good with movies with good writing and good acting tend to just be like annoying Oscar bait shit. I mean, sometimes you get those really nice like ones like Parasite was like really really good. I liked that movie. I'll never watch it again, but no, I don't read much anymore. Crime slash thrillers. They're also I don't know. Crime based movies are like I don't know. They get a bit like fetishistic. Is that a word? I don't know. A lot of crime based stuff really gets weird. Where like I feel like the focus on stuff tends to be the enjoyment of bad people doing bad things. And that's one side, and then the other side is like random white dude, you know, solves all the crimes. It's like I don't know. It's basically just a superhero movie. I don't know why. Like Mission Impossible, Born Identity, all those movies are just superhero movies with a protagonist that doesn't have superpowers, except they kind of do. Yeah, horrors. That's one of the reasons I don't like horror too. It's not just that I don't like being scared. It's that it's kind of I don't know. A lot of them are gross. Like, ooh, watch the bad guy get away with the bad stuff. It's like just because the bad guy's a ghost doesn't mean it's not like kind of messed up to enjoy watching people get murdered. I don't know. It's weird to me. I don't understand it. I feel like horror is just also a very easy kind of movie to make. Like I feel like it's the easiest movie you could possibly make. Nah, I think good horror is also really easy to make. I feel like bad horror is just like it's one of those things where it's like people will still enjoy bad horror. So if you want to make a bad one, you can just do it. I don't think horror is hard to make. As much as I hate horror, I think I could write a really good horror movie. I actually do. And I've never seen a horror movie in my life. I just think it'd be easy. Well, like horror is like so the thing about horror is like you're either your intention is to either well obviously your first intention is to have like a good story, which I don't know, for a horror movie I don't think you need that crazy good of a story. Like I don't know, what's the most complex horror movie story? I doubt there's really a complex horror movie story out there in the first place. At least, like I don't think you need one. Obviously, if you have one, cool. But I feel like the more complicated your story is for a horror movie, the more you like go into mystery levels where like you're now less in the horror category and you're more in the mystery category. But otherwise, like your goal is to scare people or unsettle people. And there's also like a side thing that's like gross people out, but like if I was gonna write a horror movie, I would never fuck with that. Like grossing people out, like it's so easy. It's so easy to gross people out. That's like the easiest form of horror imaginable. So like, why bother with that? Like, I don't know. Um, but yeah, scaring people is also I think this. I think unsettling people is the hardest version. I think scaring is the second easiest, and then yeah, grossing people out is like stupid easy to do. But again, why bother? It's just pointless. But yeah, unsettling people is like one of the key ingredients for unsettling is to have a seemingly normal situation where there's a perceived threat that isn't, it's on the second degree. It's not in the first degree. I think that's just the easiest formula for unsettling someone is that you just have a normal situation where everything is presented in a way that's relatively normal, but then you have a threat that the audience knows is like existing but isn't like necessarily at the front of like this. It's not like a monster on the screen, right? Like that's a really easy way to make something unsettling. Um and then you build on that. Like you can slowly like throughout the movie take away the normal parts until all that's left is just the, actual threat. And then that's when you can have your like climactic moment. Like I feel like you just follow that formula and like bam, you got yourself a horror movie. Now obviously you have to fill in all the gaps, but that's your general like that's every horror movie ever. That's every horror movie ever pretty much. No, Chernobyl was not a horror movie. There was some gross stuff in the first episode, but other than that, I wouldn't even remotely call it horror. It's just a Chernobyl is just a drama, pretty much. And scaring people is super easy. I remember watching this YouTube video um, about like what makes a good jump scare. I don't know why I was watching it because I don't like jump scares, but I was like, just I don't know. I got clickbaited. Um, and I was watching the video and I was mostly listening to it because they would like show jump scares, and I'm like, I just don't want to see those. But like, it pissed me off because they were like, this is how you do a good jump scare, and I'm like, this is the most generic shit of all time. Like they were literally like, if you want to do a good jump scare, first you have to, you know, make it dark and make the sound go away, or like play scary music in the background, like you've ever heard this sound before, and then they had like the violins going like in every scary movie ever. It's like, this helps build the tension. I'm like, this is like the most generic shit. And then they were like, and then the fake out, the fake out scare, and then you see them after the fake out scare, and I'm like, oh, dude, the fake out scare is the most generic cliche shit ever. I don't know. If I made a horror movie, I would want to try to scare the audience without using a jump scare, which that I think is hard. But if I wanted to scare the audience for free, then jump scares are just easy. Like, there's so again, it's a formula. You just follow it. There's like nothing you have to do. I remember a lot about PT. I mean, PT is fun to watch. I never played it, but I watched. I mean, it was big on YouTube. A bunch of people played it, and reactions. Ha ha ha. But like thinking back to why PT was so effective and how scary it was. Um, I definitely think the realism helped a lot. Like, it was one of the most like real looking games I feel like I've ever seen still to this day, which I guess you can do when your whole game is like one hallway. I got distracted. I zoned out. Okay, talking about PT. Um, I'm trying to remember, like there weren't really a lot of jump scares in PT. I think that was actually kind of. In fact, there's like no jump scares in PT. Honestly, like everything that's like, I guess the only thing you can count as a jump scare is when the lady like appears and shoots into you, or when the dude slams the door. I guess, but like other than those two, are there really any? There's like isn't there like a breaking glass as well? I think there's a moment where like glass is broken above you or something. But they never. The thing about PT is I never feel like they do the cheap jump scare where like your whole screen is just filled with a screaming face. Like the jump scares in PT, like only one of them I think is even threatening, and nothing happens to you, right? Like a ghost just flies into you. Which I think is really impressive to be able to build attention so well that you're able to scare someone um, with something that's not even scary. That I think, and it's not a fake out scare either, right? It's not like someone is like, oh, well, you turn on the corner and there was a cat and it made a loud noise. No, it's just like you're so tense and frightened that even the smallest thing kind of makes you jump and scares you. That I think is an impressive thing to do. PT was the demo for a Silent Hill game that was going to be made by Kojima, but it was scrapped because Konami sucks. I'm very, very surprised that no one has actually made like a PT successor. I feel like Resident Evil 7 in a way took a lot from PT. I think Resident Evil 7 definitely was inspired by PT pretty significantly. Um but I'm surprised no one's taken the concept of PT further. Like I really feel like if you wanted to make an insanely strong horror game, you could just put someone in a house and give them puzzles to solve and make it the same kind of environment that PT had where the environment keeps changing. Like the lighting was really important in PT. Lighting was used very well. Repetition was used very well. And it had that Resident Evil quality to it where you were solving puzzles. Like I feel like if someone made like I feel like I could maybe make a game like that too. I think I could do something like that. Sorry, I could design a game like that. How about that? Is that better? Better wording. PT was a long time ago. Good old Gone Home. I actually didn't really like Gone Home that much. What didn't I like? It's hard to remember because it came out such a fucking ridiculously long time ago. But I think I generally just felt like the game didn't have an interesting enough story to excuse it for its lack of gameplay. Like I feel like if you're going to be in the walking simulator category, you need to have a story that is interesting enough to warrant the lack of gameplay. And I did not feel like Gone Home had even a remotely interesting story. Like it just kind of, I don't know. It had that pretentious quality to it where it was like, this is interesting because it's real and relatable. And I was like, Ah, no, it's not. I don't think it's relatable or enough to be interesting. I don't know. A lot of people hated Gone Home at the time because walking simulators were cursed. But there were plenty of good walking simulators that I feel like did a much better job of having interesting stories. Like I thought the beginner's guide was much better than Gone Home. I mean, To the Moon is one of the best walking simulators of all time. Although To the Moon's not To the Moon's in a weird category, but it has probably one of the best stories ever. That game doesn't get enough credit because it came out too early. To the Moon 3? I don't think To the Moon 3 is out yet. Finding Paradise came out like 4 or 5 years ago. I don't think the third one's out. It's out? Really? That's not good. That means I haven't heard of it. It's not on Steam? Maybe that's why I haven't heard of it. What? Finding Paradise? What the fuck? I type in imposter, nothing comes up. I don't understand. I have to click on your link. It literally doesn't show up in the search bar. When did this come out? Oh, it literally just came out like a month ago. The fuck? That's so strange. That is extremely strange. I mean, it has great reviews. I think I'm gonna play it off stream though, I'll be honest. It wasn't showing up for me. I don't know if my Steam was bugged or what, but I was typing it in and it just wasn't showing up. Weird. I can't believe I didn't hear about this game coming out. Yeah, I'm probably gonna play that. I don't know. I don't really like to play those games on stream anymore. I don't know why. I played Finding Paradise on stream and I was like, I actually didn't. I enjoyed the game. I just didn't enjoy playing it on stream. Yeah, but we'll see. I wonder if it's gonna be any good. I don't know. Finding Paradise wasn't as good as To the Moon. Like, I didn't really have like I feel like I related to Finding Paradise a lot more than To the Moon, but I still think To the Moon was just that much better of a story. But yeah, To the Moon is a game, a story so good it warrants. It warrants not really having any gameplay. Dark Souls games? I mean, I love them. I've played a lot of them. Dude, I want to play Elden Ring so bad. I very badly want to play Elden Ring, but I have to wait a couple more months, a few more months. It's still like 4 months away, or 3 months away. Play Dread off stream? I don't know. I don't think I have a reason to, but I just really haven't wanted to play like a single player story game for some reason. I've played a bunch of Islanders. I don't know. I played it actually a little bit. Like I think like a month ago, we played a little bit more of it. It's not. It's hard to go back to. It's nice, but it's a little too slow. Am I gonna play Halo? I don't know. I'll play it if like Steve plays it and like we get the boys together to play it. Otherwise, I don't know. We're in the time of no video games though. That's for sure. Darkest Dungeon. I've heard that it's okay, but I mean it's early access, right? I wouldn't play it anyway, honestly. Pokemon Legends. I literally keep forgetting that game exists. I really feel like that game is going to suck. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm really getting the feeling that the game's going to be terrible. I will be so happy to be wrong, but that's just what I think. Today's Saturday, right? It is. I gotta do something for you guys today. Even if I back out of that Minecraft thing, I still gotta do something. Because I'm taking tomorrow off. Taking Sundays off has been nice, but I just don't like. I don't know. The concept of Legends hasn't been like revealed yet. Like, what the fuck do you do in that game still? It's so weird to have a game like that coming out in like not even like 2 months or like around 2 months and not know what the fuck the game is really. Playing Among Us. I don't know. Whenever I get invited to a lobby, smile. I don't really want to host an Among Us lobby. I don't know. I just don't think I'd be able to get people that would like want to play. Like I think Chilled does like 3 lobbies a week, right? He does the Monday junk lobby. I think Chilled does a Friday lobby, and I think he does a Sunday lobby. So I think like I don't know, that whole group wouldn't really want to play because they're playing in those lobbies a lot, and I don't think they'd want to play anymore. No one from the Hafu lobbies really wants to play that much anymore. Like I think 5 Up only wants to play like normal Among Us, and I don't want to play normal Among Us. But yeah, like I just don't see my ability to host a lobby existing. Yeah, I don't know. Hafu's kind of just playing Valo and a bunch. DK, I don't know. I think DK is still playing DBD. I'm not sure what DK is up to. Um, I think Kimmy hasn't really been streaming much. And yeah, I mean, LM Koji, me and Steve are still playing games. 5Up's still around. Plays games with us sometimes. I don't know. It's most of the lobbies. I had no idea a new Call of Duty had just come out. By the way, I find that hilarious. Apparently, it has the zombies in it too, but I don't know. I haven't heard good things about it. Nobody's been hyped about zombies. I don't know. Zombies is still such a good base. I feel like it could be its own game. I don't know why they don't just make it its own game. Yeah, well, I wanted to do another Talia, Steve, Chib, me zombie stream, but it's hard to like. It's like $60 game and it's annoying to buy, so like I don't really want to set that whole thing up when it might only be like, I don't know. It doesn't know. I don't know if it's worth the effort. Yeah, I played Super Auto Pets. I'm not really huge on Super Auto Pets. I think it's okay. I'm not super interested in playing more of it though, to be honest. I'm interested in Lost Ark though. I keep hearing more things about Lost Ark. I know it's in beta right now. Apparently, it doesn't come out until like March though. That's one of the sad things. December 4th. I clicked on the Steam page and it says expected release March 2022. So I don't know if that's just wrong, but that's what I saw. Total War Warhammer? Nah, not my kind of game. The Minecraft thing's not for another 6 hours. Like, and I still don't know if I even want to do it. It's like Minecraft Squid Game or something. I mean, it looks fun, but it's just like it looks like a pain in the ass to set up. And I'm not well Minecraft versed, so. Disco Elysium, I've heard it's good, but it's not really a stream game. Moonglow Bay. I watched B-Rex play a little bit. I hate the art style, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know if it's good or not though. No, I don't want to play Siege at all. I have negative desire to play Siege. Like in my eyes, Siege is just worse Valo. No, I don't think we're playing Fall Guys at all. People are suggesting games because I said there were no games, so people tend to use that as a jumping board to suggest games. Even though I don't know, Gungeon, it's been well over like a year or two since the last time I played Gungeon. Happened to Tarkov? Nobody played it last wipe. I played so much of it, but no one else played it. Like I think me and Malf like solo, just like solo played Tarkov. Like the two of us were the only ones. It was very cheater heavy that wipe too, which was annoying. The cheater thing killed it for me. We encountered way more cheaters than normal. It was actually insane. Well, they put anti cheat into Tarkov, but then I don't think they really followed up with like keeping up with it. But yeah, the what was I gonna say? The cheater problem was really bad. Like I remember we had a huge problem with radar. Radar was really bad. No, I didn't even bother getting to the end game in New World. New World fell off a cliff. Like there was just a day where like I played it, and then the next day I just like it was just like an instant stop. It was like we were playing it every day, and then one day went over, and then it was done. Like literally, it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, I already played Subnautica. It was fun. Ending kind of sucks, but otherwise it was fun. Now, Amazon didn't pay me to play it, dude. I wish. That's not true. I did get one bounty. That was nice. Anyway, I gotta pee really quick. Give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Anyway, do people still play Warzone, dude? I forgot about Warzone. There's still like 30k people on Twitch. And people still play it. I feel like it's the only BR people play anymore, well, besides Fortnite. I don't know. Is Fortnite even a fucking BR anymore? That game is so fucking absurd. Proving that too much content is actually a thing. I guess Apex. Apex is still a thing too. I guess those are the three. Apex, Warzone, and Fortnite. Tarkov still gets a lot of viewers, actually. Yeah, I mean, it was going to be a gaming drought all year. 2021 was always going to suck. We're just happy that it's almost over. 2021 was doomed to fail. But what can you do? That's why we're just sitting here patiently awaiting 2022 to bring us home, bring us Elden Ring, and that's it. I don't know. There's a lot more coming out then, but I mean, shit. Breath of the Wild is supposed to fucking come out, or Breath of the Wild 2 is supposed to fucking come out in 2022. That's insane. Forgot about that. I mean, not till like literally December 31st, but. Yeah, Breath of the Wild will probably get delayed, but. Oh. I still find it very strange that that game even exists. It's so weird to me. So weird. Prime 4 in like 2024 probably. Is my guess. Arkham series? Nah, it's not for me. Hey, Justine. Oh, Silk Song. Yeah, that's a game that supposedly exists. Yeah, Mario Party's been fun. That's a fun, like, once a week kind of deal for now. Going back to packing. Oh yeah, you're out for the marathon. I gotta start doing preliminary stuffs for LA. I still need to get my flights to Vegas and home. I haven't done that yet. But I'm not. Oh god, it's actually coming up. I'm leaving in less than 3 weeks now, so yeah, I gotta get that shit straight soon. $7 days. That's insane. There's not going to be a lot of IRL streams. People keep saying like, "Oh shit, Vegas and LA IRL stream." There's not going to be a lot of those. It is very much a trip to relax. How's it going, Fert? Yeah, I think we are definitely just going to hang out for a majority of that trip. Again, there might be some streams, but they might be streams from like, I don't know. Sorry, my brain died. They might just be like normal morning streams. Yeah, like we might do some Pokemon card stuff. Depends on if we can get a hold of them. We'll see. Will I be streaming too? I won't be streaming much. Like it's just not going to be that convenient, I think. So I probably will not be streaming much. Fusion Strike, if I get it when I'm supposed to, it should be Friday. So a week from yesterday. What did we do last? Well, last time we went to Vegas, we just went out to dinner and lunch a bunch and gambled. That's pretty much it. That was pretty much all we did. And I enjoyed it. It was a good time. I don't think Steve's gonna do karaoke. I would like to do karaoke, but Steve doesn't want to do it. I mean, it's not on hold. I mean, it's in. We're in queue. We're in queue, and the queue is slated for like summer of next year. So it was always gonna take a long time, and it's gonna take a long time. But I mean, it is paid for, so it is happening. I've done all I can do at this point. I know of Brawlhalla. I'm just really bad at fighting games, so I don't play fighting games. BPM, I have not. It sounds cool though. Rhythm games, I mean, the problem with most rhythm games these days is the MCA music. I was planning on going and playing Clone Hero at some point. Um, but then the DMCA nightmare happened, so that died pretty quickly. Alien Isolation, nope, and I don't plan on it. Could work with it. Well, no, I don't think I can get that set up. Don't think I could even get that set up. It also would ruin the VOD, so I mean, I guess I don't know. It's just not worth it. I haven't heard of that game either. Oh, not even a little bit. I'm not even a little bit excited about Diamond and Pearl because I mean, it's just another Pokemon game. It's a remake. Who cares? It's not gonna be good. I mean, Legends Arceus will probably also be bad, but at least it has the potential to be good. Whereas Pokemon Remake doesn't really have the potential to be good because it's a remake. I mean, yeah, Breath of the Wild 2. I mean, we don't really know much about the game still, though. I mean, obviously, I'm thrilled that it is a thing, but gonna need to see more of it first. Any hopes? I just hope it's good. I don't know. Like, I hope that it fixes the dungeon problem and has some real, more interesting Zelda dungeons. I hope that it's not burdened by the success of its predecessor. Like, I hope it doesn't just feel, kind of samey. Like, I hope it has a reason to exist. That's kind of my main worry. Because to go from, direct sequels are very, very uncommon for Zelda games. It just doesn't happen. Like, the last direct sequel was Majora's Mask, and, like, that doesn't really even count as a direct sequel because it is kind of just another entirely different game. And I'm not counting Phantom Hourglass. I know someone was going to say Phantom Hourglass. Those don't count either. Mainly because they're literally on an entirely different console. and both of them are completely different games. Like all three of the like Wind Waker is completely different from Phantom Hourglass, which is completely different from Spirit Tracks. But yeah, it's a very strange thing. Like I was not expecting it when it was announced. When they announced Breath of the Wild 2, it was one of the most surprising like Nintendo announcements I've ever seen. Like I legit thought it was DLC when I saw it. When I was watching the trailer, I was like, "Oh, this is just more DLC," which is interesting. And then they were like, "Nah, it's just the sequel." New World just wasn't very good. It's kind of just where it's at. New World just not very good. It had no end game. It was a fun experience playing an MMO with everyone. I want to get some people together for Lost Ark because Lost Ark looks pretty good. And it apparently has, you know, good PvE. So I really want to see how many people I can get to play Lost Ark. But apparently, like I said, that doesn't come out until like March, so bleh. But New World gives me hope that like I can get some success with an MMO. Yeah, I played Necrodancer. I weirdly don't like it. You'd think I'd like it because it's like music based, but for some reason it just pisses me off. Like I get frustrated. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. I whenever Lost Ark was announced, I was like, "What the hell is this?" And a bunch of people in the chat were like, "Oh shit, this is that Korean MMO that everyone loves in Korea." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I just forgot about it, but now it's like finally coming out, and it's like I kind of want to play it. I watched like a boss fight. I don't know if it was a dungeon or a raid, but I watched a boss fight that looked really really cool. Just some random streamer on Twitch, but it was a Korean streamer, so I didn't understand what was going on. But it looked cool. It looked hard too, which I kind of liked. Plan to play RuneScape again? Probably at some point. No, no group Iron Man. No way in hell I'm restarting a new character. Like I said, it's literally hundreds of hours down the drain. Any more ideas for the overlay? Not really. I think it's pretty good now. I don't think it needs much more. I think it is plenty good. It's an interesting misprint. Any battle boxes? The new set's not out yet. The new set comes out in 6 days. Oh, pre-releases? So like oh, I think I know what you're talking about. No, I don't know how to do any of that, nor do I really think I want to. I'm gonna just chill and wait for my stuff to be delivered, which hopefully gets here on Friday. The card I want the most out of the new set, I really like the alt art Mew. Let me look at the set list again. Fusion Strike card lists. Okay, there's an official set list. Now let's see. What's the card I want the most? Yeah, the Mew V alt art, very much like that. Really like the Sandaconda V alt art. Oh, the Gengar's up there too. Would really like the Gengar. What do I want the most? It's really hard to say. I don't know. Like I think all of this like equally. Like I want the Gengar, the Inteleon, I want the Rainbow Bolton, the Rainbow Mew, the Espeon VMAX, the Mew V alt, the Sandaconda alt, the Celebi alt, the Genesect alt too. Like I really kind of want all of those like pretty equally. Excuse me. And there's just a random Lucario V in this. Yeah, the gold cards. I don't know. The Flaffy's good, and I like the energies. So the gold cards, I feel like have a better hit rate. 3 out of 5 instead of before. It's not the best set in the world. Evolving Skies is definitely a better set, but the hit rate of Evolving Skies was so bad that it was painful to open. I don't know. The Mew VMAX alt art, I really don't like. It's too cluttered. It's cluttered in a bad way. Whereas the Mew V alt art is like cluttered in a good way. I really like it. Yeah, I opened way too much Evolving Skies and just did not really hit as much as I wanted to for how much I opened. Never got the Noivern, and that feels bad, man. I mean, we could always open more, but I don't know. It's just kind of it's yet to restock. It still has not restocked yet for some weird reason. Is Fusion Strike sold out yet? Oh god, it is. Okay, I'm glad I got my pre-orders in. Yeah, Fusion Strike is sold out. Fuck, I should have bought more. I bought 4 boxes, but now I'm like, shit, it's sold out so quickly. I should have gotten ETBs. That's what I keep forgetting to do, is to get ETBs. Too late, though. They sold out. ETBs I think are 10 packs, but they're just a good card. Like they're good for card storage actually. Do I think Fusion Strike will be worth it? I think so. I think it's actually not bad. It's got a lot of good hits. It is kind of a smaller set though compared to Evolving Skies. It's kind of low on the alt arts. But what can you do? Yeah, the Espeon will be worth a lot regardless because it's an Espeon. The Mew will be worth a lot regardless. I think that's it. Everything else will be kind of whatever. What are we doing for lunch today? That's the question. Sushi? I had sushi yesterday. Pizza? I actually don't like having pizza for lunch. I'm a pizza for dinner only kind of guy. I do kind of want some boba tea today, though. I will say that. I am kind of in the mood. I'll wait on it. I'm not super hungry yet. We'll see. I'll hold off. The Aaron Rodgers situation? I mean, he's a dipshit. Moron. Fucking. I don't know. What other word for stupid is there? He's an idiot. I hope he gets punished in some way. I mean, he's gonna lose all his sponsorships now. Ain't no way State Farm's gonna keep him. What did he do? He's just an anti-vax weirdo. Yeah, I don't want him anymore. I wanted him to come to the Steelers before, but now I'm like, go away. Go somewhere else. I'm excited for football tomorrow, though. Pick'ems are going to be fun. Apparently, I picked against the boys twice. Apparently, they all picked the Saints, and I'm the only one that picked the Falcons, and they all picked the Bengals, and I'm the only one that picked the Browns. It's not the most exciting week, honestly, of games. Like Packers Chiefs is gonna be fun just because it's Jordan Love first start. Rams Titans should be, well, the Titans kind of got owned. Fuck, dude. Patriots Panthers. Bear locked the Patriots. Dude, I actually think the Panthers could win that game. I know the Panthers aren't very good, but like the Patriots are also not very good. So I know they've been winning recently, but like they beat the Jets, they lost the Cowboys, they barely beat the Texans. Yeah, they've beaten the Jets twice, the Texans, and the Chargers. That's all the Patriots wins. The only good win they have is the Chargers. They lost to the Dolphins, dude. Patriots aren't good. So yeah, I think the Panthers could win that game. I still picked the Patriots, so I still think they're the best pick, but like ballsy lock. I mean, my lock is ballsy. Steelers could fucking Steelers it up and lose, but I just didn't know what else to lock because I assumed someone had locked the Bills already, and that was right. I assumed someone else had locked the Cowboys already, and I was wrong, so I should have locked the Cowboys. I should have locked the Cowboys. Oh, did they bench Darnold? Oh, then okay, never mind. Oh, well, if he has a concussion, I mean, he's gonna play. They always play when they have a concussion. That's NFL, baby. Invicta picked the Eagles, huh? What is the logic behind that pick? I know the Chargers haven't looked as good as they were before, but the Eagles are just bad. That's interesting. I kind of want to pick Kansas City, though. I think Kansas City is going to win now, especially with Aaron Rodgers out. I think Kansas City is actually like probably going to win. I don't know. So Invicta locked the Ravens, dude. I would actually like find it very funny if the Ravens lost the Vikings, which I think is entirely possible. I think the only safe lock this week was Krendor's. I think Sinvicta's and Bears locks are kind of dodgy. Rob's lock was, I guess, kind of dodgy because I think the Jets could have won that game if Mike White didn't get injured. And my lock's kind of dodgy, so like, yeah. I'm surprised no one locked Dallas. That's insane to me. Is Dak playing? Maybe Dak isn't playing again. No one locked the Rams. I don't think the Rams is a good lock, though. Titans are still like an okay team. I don't think the Rams would have been a good lock. Dude, there's a world where the Steelers are at the top of the division next week. Well, actually, no, they can't because the Bengals have a win over them and have the tiebreaker, but that would be very funny. I mean, the Steelers are in it, which is weird. I thought they'd be out of it by now. Am I planning to stream the Squid Game event? I was debating being a terrible person and dipping from that, actually. I have not decided yet. Nah, the Steelers is see the thing about the Steelers is that they're the kind of team that can randomly beat any team. They've already proven that this year when they beat the Bills. They can pretty much randomly beat any team, so they could take it all the way. I mean, honestly, especially if Ben actually like starts playing well. Like he can randomly have a good game still, I think. As awful as he is. But I mean, the chances are low. The chances are very low, but I do think that they could actually do it. No, I don't like basketball. I find basketball kind of annoying to watch. Yeah, I wish that the Steelers had a better plan to replace him because right now we don't have one. Soccer. I think soccer would be more fun if it. I don't know. It's kind of a weird sport to me. I enjoyed watching like the USA and the World Cup whenever they were in it like a long time ago. The whole Dempsey thing or whatever. I think I was watching that game. Like that was actually fun to watch, but otherwise I don't know. I've not been able to really watch it elsewhere. Yeah, that's kind of my issue with basketball is that it's not very team forward. Like it's a very individual based sport and I don't like that about it. I don't know. Football is just more fun to watch than like all the other sports combined, and it's the truth. Like, think of it this way, right? Football is the most popular sport in America, and it's the most annoying sport because of the ads, but people watch it anyway because it's just that much fun. People always complain about the ads in football as if the ads are like, obviously they're bad, but the fact that so many people still watch it, even with the terrible fucking ad frequency, it just goes to show how much fun it is to watch. That being said, though, Red Zone is where it's at. Red Zone is just the way to watch football. There's just so much tension in football. It's crazy. When you're watching a good game, no, I haven't watched Australian football. I just want to watch football now, dude, but it's tomorrow. I just want to do well on my pick'ems, dude. This is a week I could really make up some ground. I could make up a lot of ground this week if my pick'ems go well. Need the Browns to win, need the Falcons to win, and I'll be looking good. Opinions, opinions on F1? Eh. Eh. Don't like racing. I do not like college football, no. I think college football is much shittier. Just a very much worse version of football. My roommates are powering through all the Harry Potter movies. Makes me want to watch them too. I haven't watched the first one in a while. I always skip the first one. I feel like I should go back and watch it. Combat sports? Nah. Not a fan. The environment around combat sports is really not like whenever I see the people who watch combat sports and like cheer for it and just the whole thing doesn't rubs me the wrong way. Football fans are fine. I actually like football fans who don't go to the games are actually fine, yeah. And I know a lot of people who are football fans who, I don't know, like I'm watching football with my friends and we watch and someone gets injured and we like go, God, this sport sucks. This sport shouldn't exist. This is a nightmare. Whereas, I don't know, I see people watching, and this is true for football too, but like uh fighting sports and it's just like, man, you just really want to watch someone get hurt. I don't know. It's just weird. Like I feel like not a lot of people watch that for the sport. I don't feel like people watch like what the sport behind combat just doesn't exist that much for me. Like it really just feels like people want to watch people get hurt. Whereas football, like, yes, people do enjoy when people get hurt and it sucks and people suck, but like most people aren't watching football to watch people get hurt. They're watching because they want their team to win. And I feel like that's not the same for combat sports. I feel like most people aren't rooting for someone to win. They just want to watch people beat the shit out of each other. Football's not. I mean, football is QB focused in its coverage of, but like you can have a good QB and still have a bad team. The NFL is very much team focused. You can have a really good QB and have a terrible offensive line, and you're gonna get decimated. Or you can have a good QB and have bad receivers, and the QB is gonna do poorly. There's only a very like people take certain parts about QB focus the wrong way because there are QBs that are so good that they can make receivers look better. But that's very rare. Like that's you're talking about like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers. That's there's not very many other quarterbacks that can do that. And not to mention defense as well. So whereas media coverage of football is very QB focused, the reality is football itself, if you understand the sport, is very, very. You need all parts of your team to be working well. The Lions used to have one of the best receivers of all time. With an elite QB, no shot you win less than 7 games. The Lions would like a word with you. I'm sure it's happened a lot more than you think. No, Stafford is a very good quarterback, and he's definitely elite. You're crazy if you think otherwise. You're insane. You're drinking too much of the Tom Brady Kool-Aid. People are like obsessed with Tom Brady and they don't even realize it. People grade QBs now based on Tom Brady, and it's like you can't do that. That's not fair. It's not fair to grade QBs based on how good Tom Brady is. I mean, Philip Rivers was an elite QB. Did the Chargers ever have any shitty seasons with Philip Rivers? I'm sure they must have. A tier list of QBs? Nah, I don't know. Tony Romo was an elite QB. I'm sure he also probably had some shitty seasons on the Cowboys. Having a good QB is not enough. Having an elite QB is not enough. You need to have other parts of your team work well. You have listed a bunch of people who, for most of their careers, have had great teams surrounding them. I'm not saying for all of their careers, but for most of their careers. Russell Wilson is a great quarterback. He's elite. He also had an incredible defense for a large portion of his career. One of the best defenses like in the league. Brady has had a absolutely solid team around him at almost all times. But again, Brady is not really a fair comparison. Josh Allen has a bunch of good receivers and a great defense around him. Like Matthew Stafford, for a vast majority of his career, has had terrible coaching. Not really a good. He's had Megatron. Really, is one of like the only things he's had. It's just insane to think that Stafford is not good when literally the second Stafford has been put on a good team, he's 7-1. Literally, Matthew Stafford goes to a good team and immediately that team is 7-1. No, Megatron is just a nickname for fuck, what's his name? My brain. I'm stupid. Calvin Johnson. I knew it was Johnson. I can't remember his fucking first name. Yeah, Calvin Johnson, but everyone called him Megatron. That's misleading to say that the Rams wins 6 to 7 or below 500 teams. Let's take a look at those teams because let's see. The Colts, the Colts were, or we've found, are honestly not that bad. I mean, the Colts are obviously not great, but they're calling them a below 500 team is a bit misleading, and they beat the Colts. They handily beat the Bucks. They handily beat the Bears, and the Bears aren't good, but they beat them by a lot. They beat the Seahawks when they had Russell Wilson, and they did it by 2 scores. They destroyed the Giants, which they should. You know, they destroyed the Lions. I didn't destroy the Lions, but they beat the Lions. They destroyed the Texans. The 22 points were all garbage time points, but they essentially annihilated the Texans. They're not just winning; they're annihilating the teams they're supposed to annihilate, and they're also beating good teams. So I don't know what kind of Kool-Aid you guys are talking about. The Rams are good. I don't understand. Like they had one bad game, and it was against one of the best teams in the league, which was the Cardinals. I don't understand. You wanna hear a team that has wins against bad teams? It's the fucking Bucks, and their wins aren't even that good in some of them. Like, bro, they beat the Eagles by 6 points. Now, to be fair, they also destroyed the Bears, but they barely beat the Patriots, and the Patriots aren't that good. I don't know why that Kool-Aid's being drunk so much. And they destroyed the Falcons, which Falcons are a bad team. And they barely beat the Cowboys, but at the time the Cowboys were not thought to be that good, but they're good now, so that win looks better. But they just got owned by the Saints backup quarterback, so I don't know. Like football is you have to be careful with what you really go for. Who are the top 3 teams right now? The top 3 teams are, well, the Packers before they lost Rodgers. So I don't know. I would say the Packers. I would say the Cardinals, and I'd say the Rams. Actually, I would say those 3 teams are the best 3 teams. I would say Packers, Cardinals, Rams. I still think the Cowboys need to prove a little bit more. Their wins are also not really against that great of a amount of opponents. Same with the Bucks. I think the Bucks need to play a few more good teams before they can be considered top three. The Raiders are frauds. The Raiders are not that good. I think the Ravens are frauds. They're not that good. The Bills have looked less good lately. They looked a lot better earlier on, but they've looked less good now. So I would say the Bills are number 4. But yeah, my rankings right now are like Packers, Cards, Rams, Bills, Cowboys, Bucks, and then everything else doesn't matter. Why are the Ravens frauds? Because I don't think their team is very good. And I think they're getting carried by some good play by Lamar in certain scenarios. Their wins have not been impressive wins at all. Like, none of their wins have been impressive. Besides the Chargers one, and that one was just a weird game. They should have lost to the Colts, but the Colts literally shit the fucking bed. I don't remember how much they beat the Broncos by. They should have lost to the Lions. They should have lost to the Lions, but they got super lucky that Justin Tucker is the best kicker of all time. They beat the Chiefs, which looks a lot less good now. At the time, we were like, wow, the Ravens beat the Chiefs. That's crazy. But now we know the Chiefs suck, so that win looks way less better. And they lost to the Ravens, or the Raiders, in a humiliating fashion. I don't think the Ravens are that good. Their record is misleading. But yeah, the Packers, I was rating them as if they had Rodgers. They don't have Rodgers anymore, so I don't know. The Packers are kind of a question mark because we don't know how good Jordan Love is. Rodgers should be back next week. Probably, but I think both the Raiders and Ravens are frauds of their divisions. Now, they might both still win their. I don't know. I don't think the Raiders are going to win their division, actually. I don't think that's going to happen. The Ravens might win their division, but I don't know. The AFC West is a nightmare. I don't know who the hell is going to win that. It could still be the Chiefs, really. Like, the Chiefs could fix all their shit and get good again. I could see that happening. Who do I think adds OBJ? I don't know. Yeah, I think the Ravens probably want him pretty bad because the Ravens receivers are not that great. But at the same time, I don't know a lot of people really want OBJ because he's kind of a diva. No, the Ravens are not better than everyone in their division. That's not true. They got shit on by the Bengals, right? I mean, they haven't even played within. That's their only divisional game so far, right? Yeah, they've only played the Bengals and they got smushed. They got absolutely smushed. That's the only divisional matchup they've had. They still have to play the Browns twice and the Steelers twice. The Ravens could actually just get fucked. Like, their remaining schedule actually will determine, like, pretty significantly what's going to happen. Like, they're 5-2 now, but they still have 5 more divisional games. 5 more divisional games. I said the Ravens can do it, but they are not like. I mean, I could see them also totally shitting the bed too. Bengals best team in that division. Bengals lost the Jets. Bengals lost to the Jets. The Bengals, the Cincinnati Bengals lost to the Jets. No one in this division is good. The Browns, the Steelers, the Bengals, and the Ravens are all okay. They are all four of these teams are okay. Any of them could win. I think the Steelers and the Browns are the bottom two, and the Bengals and the Ravens the top two, but I don't think there's really that much space in between any of them. Putting too much weight. I'm doing the exact opposite. Am I not? I'm saying that certain records are misleading. Isn't am I not doing the opposite of that? I'm literally saying that the Ravens and the Raiders, two divisional leaders, are not as good as the record says they are. I've watched a lot. I've watched like almost all the games. Like I've watched Red Zone every week, and not just like little. Like I've watched all of Red Zone like every week. I'm getting a pretty good idea for which teams are like good and which teams are not as good. And as it stands right now, the only teams that have like proven that they're actually like a tier above are like those five teams that I've listed, which is like the Cardinals, the Rams, the Packers, the Bills, and like the Bucks and the Cowboys, but sort of not them either. Honestly, I would just stop at those four. Actually, I don't know. This is a weird year where like there's a lot of teams that are just okay. Like there's a lot of just okay teams. There's really not that many good teams this year. I mean, look at a lot of these divisions, and you'll see that like AFC West is completely up for grabs. AFC North is completely up for grabs. The NFC South is still pretty up for grabs. Like, and this is record wise, not like how good or bad a team is, but just record wise. NFC West, both teams the top 7-1. NFC East and NFC North are pretty locked down, but AFC East is still pretty open. AFC South was open until last week. With that loss, the Colts are gonna have a really fucking tough time. Bucks are a top three team. I disagree. They lost to a backup quarterback on a team that isn't even very good. Good teams don't lose games like that. As a Steelers fan, I would know this because the Steelers have a fucking terrible history of losing games like that. And then everyone fucking surprised Pikachu facing when they shit the bed in the playoffs, even though they had a good record. They've done that so often. That is such a Steelers trait to be a team that has good players, but not be a good team because you can't beat bad teams. Mm, I mean, the Saints defense is good. That's for sure. But I here's the thing, and this is the Chiefs' problem as well. Well, actually, no, Chiefs have more than just this problem, but like the Bucks, like when things go their way, like obviously they look really good. Tom Brady is Tom Brady. He looks really good when things go his way. And so the offense isn't like a huge worry for the Bucks. The problem is that their defense is supposed to be pretty good, but their secondary has just it's completely collapsed in on itself. It's their secondary is just horrible. And a good team, like if the Bucks play a good team and don't get their secondary shit straight, like they're gonna get blown up by someone like the Bills. They'll get blown up by the Packers. They'll get blown up by the Cardinals. Like they already got blown up by the Rams. Like that's just like that needs to be solved because Tom Brady can't, like he's still Tom Brady, but he can't, he showed last week he can't be Tom Brady every game. He's going to have some bad games. I mean, he had some bad games last year too. And when Tom Brady has a bad game, that's when you need your defense to show up. And that defense is not going to be able to show up unless they fix that shit. But that, I mean, I'm happy. I like this season because even the best teams, the Cardinals, the Packers, the Rams, the Bucks, the Cowboys, none of those teams are invincible. None of those teams are even remotely invincible. They've all looked somewhat bad at some point. The only exception is maybe the Cardinals. But even the Cardinals, like their loss didn't even look that bad. It was just AJ Green forgetting how to play football. It was why they lost that game. Like if AJ Green doesn't literally forget how to play football for roughly 3 seconds, the Cardinals win that game. Like like they're the only team I think that like legit look like the best. Everything else is like, I don't know. Anyway, I think I might head out soon. Let me order some food. I'm probably gonna piss some people off, but I don't think I want to do this Minecraft thing tonight. It's just like I said, it's just too much effort for something I'm probably gonna get like knocked out like 1 or 2 rounds in for. Yeah, I just feel bad because I should have known better. I should have just not tried to get into it because it has been like not a great couple of weeks, and I should have known that I was gonna not want to do it by the time the thing came around. I should have known better. I'm gonna get some Subway. I'm gonna get some Subway. Oh, no, 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 no. Plan to dip, let them know. I don't think, again, you guys misunderstand. There's like 200 people in this fucking thing. I think my existence in it is very inconsequential. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it'll even be noticed, to be honest. Which is why I don't feel like I feel bad for doing it, but I don't feel bad that I think that I'm like harming. I don't think I'm harming the event at all. If I felt like I was gonna ruin the event by not being there, I would do it. But the only reason I even feel comfortable doing it is because there's just so many people that it's not gonna have any significant impact. Like think of it this way, right? Like if I was in a if I'm in an Among Us lobby, there's only 10 people, right? So if I say no, then suddenly that lobby's down to 9, and that kind of it pretty significantly impacts the thing, right? Do I think it'll be fun to watch? I mean, I think you should go. Like Chibli's in it. I think so. Yeah, go definitely go watch Chibli be in it. I'm sure he'll be fun to watch. I just need. I'm gonna need like. It sucks, but I legit feel like I'm gonna need a couple of weeks to get back. Like I don't know. I'm on some new stuff. Like I'm taking some new, not really medication, but trying new things to try to fix, basically doing what the doctor said. And it's making things very difficult because it's like a new, I don't know, like my body's not happy about things changing. So even the last couple days have been not fun. And I'm hoping that over time it'll get better and we'll hopefully just be done with this, like that's a very optimistic outlook. I highly doubt this is going to fix itself just with what the doctor has recommended. So, I mean, we'll see. But but yeah, it's not got me in the best of moods to say the least, which is why streams have been shitty the last few days. Um but yeah, hopefully things don't continue the way they're going, because otherwise that's going to be a problem. That is going to be an issue because like so the last 2 days have sucked, but hopefully again that is just a reaction to things and it'll smooth out. Um but yeah, I won't be here tomorrow. We'll take tomorrow off. We'll be back Monday. I will try to get something going Monday. Hopefully we don't have another like miscommunication, and we can actually do something Monday, because I feel bad. I feel like the last few days we've had something planned and then it didn't happen, and then we had something planned and it didn't happen. And I know that must be annoying for you guys to like show up and then there's nothing to really watch. So I feel bad. So I'll try to get something concrete on Monday. But yeah, uh, that's the deal with that. Do I still want to do the escape room simulator? I do. I do still want to do that. It's pretty short. Dang. Well, one's better than none. Scott, did you see the fucking Chilling Rain for only a freaking $100? Oh, I know you don't like Chilling Rain. You wouldn't care. I don't know if Scotch got any Fusion Strike. His weirdo wants to open more Evolving Skies so he can get more fucking Garbodors, dude. Don't know the money. That's fair. That's understandable. I played Magic a bit, but Magic is just a bit much. I don't know. I think I'm missing like one or two VMAXs. I don't know though. I actually might have them all. I might be missing the Flareon or the Vaporeon. I think I have all the other ones, but I think I'm missing one or two of those. Wait, no, I'm missing the Leafeon too, aren't I? Show off the binder? It's not really much to look at, honestly. It's just like, I mean, it's just kind of there. I'd rather show off just the cool cards that aren't in the binder, I think. I think that's more fun. Fusion Strike's gonna be fun though. Shiny Star V was fun. It was a good time. I'm excited to just. I still gotta find a better fucking. I don't know. The layout I have for opening cards is not bad. It's just inconvenient because I have nowhere for my left arm to go. That's kind of the issue. Any room is better in a Pokemon game. So here's the thing: isn't the Pokemon cycle? Isn't 2022 supposed to be where we'd usually get a new Pokemon game? I wonder if COVID fucked all that up. I mean, yeah, I'd rather they, actually like take their fucking time as well, but I don't really trust them. I'm more interested in just getting a new gen of Pokemon. Maybe it's next year. Maybe it's 2023. I don't know. When did Sword and Shield release? Sword and Shield release date. It was, wow, 2019. And Sun and Moon release date. Sun and Moon release date. 2016. So yeah, it's 3 years. So it is 2022. It's supposed to come out in 2022. But man, that's so weird. Their release cycle's so fast. So yeah, I wonder if COVID pushed it back a year. But it's weird because we're getting Legends Arceus, which is like kind of a new Pokemon game, but also not a new Pokemon game. Like, what is that? So all of it's so weird. No, Unite was probably done entirely out of studio. I mean, everyone wants Pokemon to make a real game. They haven't made a real game since literally like Red and Blue. Maybe Silver and Gold. I never played Gold and Silver, but Ray tweeted a good idea. I'd love to see it. I've always wondered what the hell to do with them. No, I'm probably gonna be done soon. I know I didn't really do anything today, but let's see. What did he do? A 4x6 photo album fits 2 top-loaded cards per slot. Perfect. Wait, I'm confused though. It looks like a binder though? I'm confused. Oh, it's a photo album. Oh, I get it. And since it's a photo album, it fits the oh. I didn't know Ray opened Pokemon cards. I guess I should get one of these, dude. It's a good idea. My order's been picked up. Hell yeah. Well, you guys are talking about the Weedle thing, but I really, I'm not in on this joke. What's the Weedle thing? The hell's the Weedle thing? Here's a re-upload.
Weedle?
What?
Weedle? Weedle? What is happening with this pack? I'm in hell. What is this?
There's no way there's another one.
What the fuck is this?
There's no way there's another one.
This is resealed. I'm in hell. I'm in purgatory.
Please tell me there's not another one.
What the fuck is happening? What is happening? This is number 4.
That's not possible though, isn't it?
There's no way. There's no way.
So wait, so it's a resealed pack?
What is this fucking pack? What is this pack? That's 5? Okay.
There's no way. How? Like, what? That's mathematically fucking impossible. I've never even gotten a dupe in the same pack, so it has to be like an error pack or something, right? Yeah, there has to be an error pack. It's so weird, dude. Like...
Weedle. Weedle. Weedle? What is happening with this pack? I'm in hell. What is this?
This is just the increased volume Weedle, dude. That's so good.
Weedle. Weedle.
Weedle, like, that's so good. Dude, I feel like, what's that effect when like you don't know about something, but when you learn about it, you start seeing it everywhere? I know it has a name. Because I've had that with Pokemon cards where I'm like, I didn't really think Pokemon cards were that popular, and then the second I started opening them, like everyone I know is like, oh yeah, I do Pokemon cards. I open Pokemon cards all the time. I saw Ray at an airport once, and I didn't really want to. I didn't like watch his content enough to like want to like say hello. I forgot where. I think it was for TwitchCon though. Was it for TwitchCon? I don't know. He's in Austin, right? Or he was in Austin. I don't know. He is. Yeah. Then it probably was him. We probably were on the same fucking flight too. But yeah, I don't know. I never talked to the guy before, so I was like, I'm not just gonna go say hi. That's weird. I used to watch Achievement Hunter a long time ago, back when Achievement Hunter was like brand new. But I never really watched the streams. Dude, what's going on here? My guy picked up my food, but... Oh, you know what? I bet he just marked it as on the way, but he literally hasn't left the restaurant yet. I bet that's what happened. Yeah, he's still very much at the restaurant. Okay, weird. Weird champ. 4 miscut secret rares? What the fuck? That's weird. I've never really... We've yet to have a, like, miscut. Yeah, miscuts and all that shit just seem like actively bad because you're like, even if they're worth more, you're never gonna be able to find like someone to buy them. Oh, wait, no, my food's here. Weird as fuck. He teleported. Sometimes they do that. Sometimes they turn their tracking off and they just teleport from the restaurant to your house. It's weird. Anyway, I'll be right back. Forgot to unmute. My bad. Don't I look like a fool? Literally was just saying goodbye. was about to turn the stream off, and I was like, man, no one's. I guess everyone fucking doesn't give a shit. But yeah, I was apologizing because I don't know. I should have ended the stream before I went and got my food because I was gonna end it anyway. I don't know why I went downstairs and then came back up just to end the stream. It's kind of weird. But we'll be back Monday with what I don't know, but we will be back Monday. And yeah, sorry, I'll do the whole spiel again. Sorry, the streams haven't been that good, but hopefully they'll improve in the near future. But yeah, appreciate you guys. See you Monday.